Hello, stranger. It's been a minute.
Yeah, dude, YouTube, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is MelisaMarie. I make videos about nursing and lifestyles. On to business. If you've clicked on this video, you have obviously already seen the title. Let's talk about it, right? I'm gonna need y'all to hop out of my DMs when it comes to Chamberlain. We're just gonna have a heart-to-heart at this point, okay? For those of you who don't know, who are just tuning in for the first time, I attended one nursing school prior, which was Gwen and Mercy University, and then I attended Chamberlain University. I was first at the Chamberlain campus, and then at the Chamberlain. I was first at the Atlanta campus when I lived in Atlanta in 2020, and then I transferred for my last semester to the North Brunswick campus, which is where I graduated from. I sat for my NCLEX in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, actually, because it was the earliest start date. I drove 2 hours for it. And that was for Maryland. So I have a compact nursing license, and I also now have my Pennsylvania license since I just moved back to Pennsylvania. All right, brief history. So Chamberlain, right? A lot of my followers are either interested in Chamberlain, attend Chamberlain, attempting to apply to get into Chamberlain, studying for their HESI exam or TEAS or whatever it is that they're taking these days. I personally love that. I love being helpful and a guide through my experiences. I love sharing my experiences with people. Pretty much just give people a heads up, because I hate when I am interested in something and I don't have any heads up. Like, I'll be all over YouTube looking up, oh, how is it in the NICU? Or how is it as a new grad? To try to get like a insider scoop, and then a lot of times it comes up dry. And that's ghetto. So my whole goal was to like eliminate that from happening. And so that's where my platform was born. The reason why my title is so aggressive is because I just keep getting an influx of messages from people who ask me, like, or don't even ask me. Most of the time they be just telling me, and they're like, oh, like, how are you practicing when you went to Chamberlain? And Chamberlain is not a real school. Chamberlain will take anybody just if they give them money, and just all kinds of negative Nancy things. If you got a negative Nancy comment like that to post on my page, you could eat it and keep it, genuinely. And I mean that with the biggest heart and smile, because it's really annoying that people have so many misconceptions and opinions about something that they know nothing about. And it's so okay if you literally have no idea about Chamberlain and you're genuinely seeking out information. That's totally fine. I love that for you. I'll try and help where I can, but I don't even understand. And this is obviously a rant, guys. You're not gonna get anything too informational in this. I'm just ranting. It's just really crazy to me that, again, the majority of my followers are nursing students or people who are interested in nursing. So it's like disturbing that you could possibly be going into a nursing career, taking care of someone's loved one, and can't critically think. Like, that's just really wild to me, because all of this information that people are seeking and or just assuming is available on Al Gore's internet, okay? All you have to do is type www.google.com, .yahoo.com, whatever your search engine of choice is, and find the accreditation websites. You can find CCNE, you can find what is it, ALS, ACL, whatever these bodies of accreditation are, you can find them on the interwebs, and you can find the lists of schools that are on there. And let me just give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. Chamberlain is on there. So I don't know why we keep coming.
Right, looks like we're at 35, so maybe missing one or so we can go ahead and get started if you're ready.
Also, newsflash, if a university is not accredited, the students who graduate from said university would not be allowed to sit for an NCLEX in the United States of America. I cannot speak for other countries, but I can speak for this one and tell you, if your school is not accredited, you're not taking an NCLEX, therefore you will not be a nurse. So the fact that I'm a nurse, and there are literally so many people who are nurses existing in this country who have graduated from Chamberlain, should tell you all that you need to know about the fact that it is a legit and real school. I really wish that the stigma on schools that are for profit would vanish, because Chamberlain is not a lower quality of school. It is not a school that anybody can get into. I know that's a big one that people say, anybody can get into Chamberlain. Well, I can tell you 5 people off the dome who applied with me and did not get in. And that's not to brag or to like say I'm smart and they're stupid, but the reality is it is a process. It does require studying. It does require multiple levels and multiple steps for those who have not been in school as recently. Like if you're like going back after you've had kids and stuff, or you're changing careers, you may need to put in a lot of work to do well in your HESI, to test out of certain classes and things like that. So it's not a matter of, yeah, I want to go to Chamberlain, I'm just going to walk through the doors and then, you know, I'm going to start on the next Monday. It's not like that. Yes, there are a lot of start dates. Yes, there's rolling admissions, but it's just not a walk in and I'm gonna be a nurse in 3 years. Also, I don't know of a single nursing school in these United States of America, once again, that is easy. There's no such thing as an easy nursing school. I don't know where Chamberlain, or people rather, carry this reputation that Chamberlain is an easy nursing school. No, it is not, honey. It is not. Maybe there are standards that are a little bit more lenient. For example, there are some schools where you have to score a 90% or higher on every assessment or you fail, right? Chamberlain's is more like, I believe it's 77. I mean, it might change in 2023, right? When I was in school in 2020, 2021, it was 76 or 77, something like that, or above, which is on the lower side. As my first nursing school, theirs was, I believe it was an 82 or an 83. It was in the 80s. So, you know, that can be different. But the standard of education, the standard of learning, the standard of shitty professors, you know, let's keep it real, because every nursing school has them, the standard of good professors, clinical instructors, etc., it's all the same. So every school is going to have professors who really love their job, and every career, right? Customer service, you go to Target, you got somebody who got an attitude, you got somebody who actually likes to deal with people. Some people, a job is a job, and some people, they genuinely enjoy education, and you can tell a difference in them. But at the end of the day, being in this field, you have to be a self-starter. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be self-productive. You have to be productive and organized and all of these things. And having a crappy professor is not an excuse for you not to exhibit and hone in on those qualities. Saying that to say, I feel like a lot of people who fail out of Chamberlain, and this, again, this is no shade at anybody, and if you failed out because you had a specific issue with your life, someone died, you got a divorce, or like you were sick, this does not apply to you. This applies to my people who are genuinely lazy, and you just got to be honest with yourself about this. There are some people who are genuinely lazy and it's just expect that Chamberlain's going to be a quick ride for you to get an RN. These are for those people, because people will fail out of Chamberlain and cry, woe is me, and boo-hoo, when in reality, you didn't put in any work. You just expected that it was just going to come so easy because, oh, it's Chamberlain, I got in so fast, and no, I didn't have to do anything. All I got to do is pay for it. It's just, all you got to do is pay for your degree and you'll get it. That's not real. You have to work hard. You have to want it. You have to, I mean, I would hope that you would have a passion for nursing or for caring for others at least, or jumping into a career like this. Though I know some people do it for the money. Ghetto, don't do. Yeah, Chamberlain is like any other nursing school. Hey guys, I'm editing my video and I just wanted to clarify, because I don't want anybody to feel bad about what I was saying about if you failed out of nursing school. Even if you like tried your hardest and you failed out, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's for those people who I feel like didn't really consider the gravity and the depth of nursing school, because I get some messages like, I don't want to do too much work. Can you send me all your assignments? Send me all of your study guides. Send me all your this or your that. I'm just trying to get through in this amount of time, trying to make it a 1-2. I need to have my nursing degree by this date. Like, it just comes across as if these people have not really considered that this is an actual degree. Like, actual degrees take actual work. Like, one of the most difficult degrees, or the most difficult degree to get. Like, it's not going to be easy. So some people do get into Chamberlain. They enroll based on their merits, their good grades previously, and then they fail out and they're so shocked because they're like anticipating like, this was supposed to be an easy program. How is it that I'm like, they're like, why are they making it so hard? Then they have a whole bunch of excuses. Then it's, oh, they're so disorganized, give me a study guide, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, which some of these can be true, right? Like, I didn't get study guides for most of my nursing career. I had to figure it out, or, you know, consult my peers and come up with something together. It's not okay that you're gonna blame the school and its accreditation and the students who go there and me, everybody else but yourself, for failing out. Like, you got to be accountable a little bit. Like, you got to figure out what your learning style is, and then if it truly is your dream to be a nurse, you just got to attack it from a different angle. Just try again, different school, or same school if you appeal. I think some people do appeals, like, you know. So yeah, not to come at nobody who has failed out of school. I feel like people get bitter, and then that's where I get all these messages from, because y'all mad that y'all didn't do well, and I'm sorry for you, but please leave me out of it. It is for profit, for those of you who don't know, which means it's quite expensive, and they got ambitions for themselves. Let's keep it real, right? That's what it is. It's a business. But so is a hospital, right? Though those are nonprofit, they are a business. They are looking to save the most amount of money, pay the least amount of money to their staff, charge their patients the most amount of money. Like, those are how hospital runs in this country, at least. They're corporations. So the fact that Chamberlain is a for-profit school doesn't scare me, or shouldn't scare you if you're interested, and it shouldn't cause so much of this stigma that keeps on coming up on my videos and in my DMs. Like, y'all on my nerves. Y'all are on my nerves, child. On my nerves. Okay, on my nerves. I would just like to point out, I was hired immediately out of graduating. I had no issue having a job. In fact, because Chamberlain has 1,000,001 campuses, I think it's 25 now, or 27, but they have 1,000,001 campuses. People are very well versed with Chamberlain at this point. In my interviews, and you're like, oh, where'd you go? I'm like, I went to Chamberlain University. You're like, oh, okay. Like, we've had so-and-so person from Chamberlain, and they were an excellent nurse. People will ask, did Chamberlain prepare you for your career and all of these things? And, well, that's really case by case dependent. So, like, I'm in the NICU, and in nursing school, and this is any nursing school, not just Chamberlain, you don't learn crap about the NICU. So I knew that I wanted to be the NICU from the get-go. And so for me, I just tried to position myself for that to happen. But whether I went to Chamberlain or a public institution or a community college or whatever the case is, I would still have gotten scraps to nothing when it comes to NICU, because nursing school is based around adult patients. You might have a little bit here and there with mother baby or maternal health, or even peds, maybe a little bit, but it's not enough for you to be competent in the NICU. That's just something you have to learn on the job, which is what makes it a lot more difficult once you're actually in it, because you've never seen a lot of things. Normal values are completely different than what you expect, etc. So that's nothing on Chamberlain. That's just the fact that nursing school is geared towards the adult world, and that's fine. If, again, you have to really want it, and if you want it, you'll make it happen. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, guys. I just had a little rant because my DMs lately have just been extra crazy about Chamberlain, and I don't know why. I'm not a Chamberlain rep. I don't even usually call their name out in my videos like that. That's a lie. Yes, I do. But I don't get sponsored. I'm not paid. I have literally no affiliation to them anymore, except that they're my alma mater, and I'm proud to say that I'm a Chamberlain grad. I have nothing bad to say about them. Of course, I have my professors who we could square up any day now, but nah, me and Chamberlain, we good. We here with it. I would definitely recommend it to anybody else. Just, of course, you know, as long as finances are in place, because it's an expensive school, but it's just an investment, in my opinion, just a long-term investment. For me, it was just about a timeline thing. I wanted to start school expeditiously, like as soon as humanly possible. And with Chamberlain, it was literally like a week turnaround, because I have a previous degree, which is in chemistry, and 2 previous degrees, chemistry and Spanish, and a minor in public service. So I have all my prerequisites good. I had all of that done. So it wasn't like I had to do anything for it. I just had to sit for the HESI, test out stuff, and then start. For me, that was important. Where the community colleges, because they're so cost effective, they get backed up. People who have been CNAs or LPNs and all kinds of stuff, they have been in the field and they've like applied way before I'm deciding now today, ooh, I want to get my nursing degree. So those ADN programs, they have like 2-3 year long wait lists. And 2-3 years from the time I wanted to start, I was trying to be working in my career, invested. Like, I wasn't trying to start nursing school at 30. That would have been way ghetto for me. Not to say that you can't start late, guys. You can start late. It's no problem. You start whenever it works for you. But for me, I was 25 at the time, and I was like, yeah, it's given I'm trying to be in nursing school right now. Like, right now. That's the reason why Chamberlain was so important to me. And though it was, yeah, very expensive, I was totally fine with that, because the degree is paying for itself, honey. Now that I'm in Pennsylvania, I've left dusty Maryland, the degree is paying for itself. Okay, so and plus some, and plus I'm not mad about it. I hope I covered everything I wanted to. I just had to get that off my chest real quick, y'all, real quizzy. But and I'm really animated right now because I'm like rushing, because I'm in training and I feel like they might be talking to me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm missing things. Anxious. But yeah, I think that's it. So just to recap, Chamberlain is a real school. It's accredited. It's a great program. If you can afford it, definitely go for it. Don't put yourself at a financial deficit or detriment to go. Stop coming for me and people who go to Chamberlain. Don't make any assumptions about their nursing ability. If you want to be a nurse, be a good nurse. Love what you do. Pick a good specialty and pour yourself into it. But not too much. Don't burn yourself out. But pour yourself into it. It's delicate. And to be honest, you'll learn quickly when you go to Chamberlain that there are actually a lot of benefits because it is an expensive school. You have state-of-the-art equipment, the mannequins, sim lab and all that stuff. It's really nice, actually. Like my first nursing school was old AF. All of that equipment in there, like even like the pump that they used, they didn't even have Alaris pumps for nursing students to learn how to hang fluids and stuff like that. Where Chamberlain had like a new Alaris pumps and new syringes and like just everything was like more up to date with how the times are now because they could afford it because we paying them our whole life's earnings to go there. So, you know, there's benefits as well. It's very extremely well connected. If you have to move like I did, I moved in the middle of my program and it was completely easy because there's 20 whatever number campuses. It's, you know, an easy transfer process. I don't have to worry about my classes transferring over because it's the same school, it's the same program. Maybe the timelines of when the classes are available might be a little bit different, but otherwise it's the same thing. You know, it's nothing crazy about it. Yeah, so I personally enjoy being well connected. I like having that alumni base as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you guys comment down below what do you want to see next. I got a vlog coming for you guys in a couple of days with my first week at a new job. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with somebody who you feel like would love it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys. Look at more.
Put your sweats on for me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me.